Today we're going to take a look at two cases from Benks, the ArmorAir and ArmorPro for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. What's special about these cases is that they're built with real 600D Dupont Kevlar fiber, which gives them enhanced impact protection. And they look really nice as well. Starting off with the ArmorPro, it has a very minimalistic design on the back, very simple, it has that carbon fiber look, and it looks very sleek and very nice. The buttons have a kind of a metallic look and feel really nice to press. And the action button has a small red strip, which incidentally I use it for the camera and kind of looks like a record button. And on the other side, the power button. All of them are really nice to touch and really easy to press. Now, despite its minimalistic design, it does have a raised lip to protect the camera, and on the front, a slightly raised lip to protect the screen. The cutouts are extremely precise, so that looks really good. And it also has a soft TPU frame, so that helps absorb some of the shocks. What's interesting about these cases is that they're MagSafe compatible, and despite being MagSafe compatible, you do not see any MagSafe ring on the back, which is nice. It adds to that sleek, minimalistic design. It feels really good in the hand. It's a little bit slippery on the back, but I like how it feels, and as I said, it's very minimalistic and very light. It actually weighs about 43 grams only. But if you want an even lighter option, there's the ArmorAir, which weighs only 28 grams. And when you put that on, it really feels like you have no case at all. So of course, the protection here is less than with the Pro. There's no raised lip on the front to protect the screen. You do have a raised lip on the back though for the cameras, and the buttons on the sides of the iPhone are also not protected. There's just a cutout that exposes the actual buttons. So there's definitely less protection here, but it's also built with real Dupont Kevlar. So if you hate putting on a case, well, you're better off with something like this. It's still going to give you much more protection than without a case, scratch resistance and some drop protection, but it barely feels like you have a case on. Now, me personally, while I'm quite impressed with how light the ArmorAir feels and how minimalistic it is, I would go for the ArmorPro. It's still very sleek and light, but I would like that added protection against any drops. Now, if you want the maximum protection against drops, couple the ArmorPro case with some screen protectors, and Benks has also sent me 3 different screen protectors. The first one is GlassArmor, and this is tempered glass, so it is made from glass, and it also has a sapphire coating, which they say makes it 30,000 times scratch resistance. Of course, I did not test that claim, but what I can say is the screen protector looks very nice. It's precisely cut to the size of the iPhone screen, and it's very easy to apply, and I'll get to that in a bit. Next up is their GlassWarrior screen protector, and this offers even more protection. In addition to the sapphire coating, this actually uses the same Corning glass as your actual iPhone screen. So there's even more strength here and gives you even more protection. Now, both screen protectors are ultra clear, which means they do not affect the resolution of the screen, and you do maintain that crisp retina display. And the last screen, and this one is my favorite, and this is the one I've been using for quite a while, is their Ultra Shield privacy protector. Now, this does not have the sapphire coating or the Corning glass. However, what it does give you is privacy. It has a 28-degree anti-peeping angle, and what that means is if you're holding the phone straight in front of you, you can see everything, but anyone on either side of you cannot see much, as you can see on the camera right now. And I really like that, especially as someone who travels a lot on planes and trains. I really don't want people next to me just to be peeping and seeing what I'm doing on my phone. So I really like the Ultra Shield protector, and as I said, I've been using it for quite some time now. Now, as with all privacy shield protectors, a small disclaimer, it will affect the resolution of your screen, but I found compared to others, it affects it a bit less. So yes, you will lose some clarity from that crisp retina display, but for me, it's something I'm willing to sacrifice in order to get some privacy. One last thing about the privacy protector, and one common issue you find with some of them is Face ID, but I found that Face ID works for the most part rather quickly on the Benks screen. I wouldn't say it's 100% as if you don't have a privacy protector, but close to about 90 to 95% in most times in terms of how quick Face ID works. A small tip though, when you do install the privacy screen protector, reset up Face ID. I did the mistake of using it as is. Obviously it was set up before I applied the screen protector and it wasn't very accurate and was quite slow. But when I reset that up after installing the protector, it became much better. And as I said, I would say about 90-95% of the time, it works flawlessly. Now, the last and arguably the most important benefit of these screen protectors is how easy it is to apply them and the fact that they are bubble free. They come already mounted on a plastic frame, and installing them is very easy, as you can see in the video. Of course, clean your screen beforehand and make sure there's no dust particles on the screen itself. What I found really helps is shining a very bright light on the screen, because that will allow you to see if there's any specks of dust. But once you clean the screen, simply attach the plastic frame, which has the screen protector installed on it already. Remove the film and just slide the slider down. And just like that, very quick, very easy, you get a bubble-free installation. That's all for now. Let me know in the comments section what you thought about these cases and the screen protectors. And as always, if you liked the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, as this encourages me to continue producing content. Until next time, cheers.